Well, she is back. Hillary is making her rounds on television, talking about all this, and she actually says a few things that you need to pay attention to, because there's not just her typical rhetoric. It's two things that she is bringing attention to that I think, again, it's a little bit at a time. If they can give you a little bit at a time, and Kamala says it, then Walsh says it, then someone else says it, then Hillary says it, they're trying to program you to believe that this is the truth. And this is what needs to happen. We're going to talk about that story. Also, we're going to talk about how within 4 years you won't have a grocery store that holds all the goods that you want if Kamala wins, because of her price gouging measures, her economic plan. It will actually destroy the grocery store. There's an article on that. And then lastly, 2.5 more million people are fixing to be basically brought here on some kind of refugee status. And 500 elected officials, Republicans and Democrats, signed off on saying, we need to let this happen. Please, Biden, bring these people to us because we need help. It's mind-blowing. Hey guys, welcome to The Max. Thank you so very much for being here today. If you are new to the channel, go down here, press subscribe, ring the bell, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, that's okay, but let us know what you think about the content of today's video. Now, before we get started, I want to kind of give you a little word. You know, we're doing a subscription giveaway. We'll do that each and every month. But also, we have another giveaway we want to bring attention to. Survival Garden Seeds, who provides us seeds, who's also one of our sponsors, they want to give you a chance to win a pack of seeds for fall. Also, something that's got some mystery seeds in it. A really fun game to play. Your kids will enjoy this, and it's free of charge. I tell you all the time, you need to have some seeds in a seed vault for prepping needs and for safety. Well, this is your chance to win it. It costs nothing. All you have to do is go to the link below, put your information in, your email, that's all, and then sign up. We're going to be doing that giveaway at the end of the month. There's only about 500 people that's entered, so you have a good chance of winning. Jump in there and go ahead and enter the giveaway. It costs absolutely nothing. All you do is put your email in, and they will let you know when you win. Great company, and I just wanted to give that to you. And again, it's just a gift from us and also from Survival Garden Seeds, just to say thank you for always supporting us. Now, let's jump into the content, because it does get a little bit more serious from here. Now, Hillary Clinton, she is making her rounds, and there's two things that she said while she was on mainstream television last night. No one, claps back at it. No one calls her hand at it. Legacy media is a complete and utter joke. Well, guess what she says? Two things. One, she says the reason Trump had this against him for the second time and the first time is it's his fault. He's the one who brings up way too much dangerous rhetoric. Now, what's so funny? Trump, in the kind of meme way that he is, in the poster he is, he dropped a whole like dissertation full of pages worth of what Democrats have said that is true rhetoric that is dangerous, meaning threats against his life, and how people take that, and if they're foolish, they could take that and actually make that more about causing harm. So it's funny how she was saying, Trump, you're the reason. Not only that, guess what? Every other Democratic operative has got the same talking points. Everyone now is pointing that the reason Trump is getting shot at, the reason that he is getting attacked, is because only him. He's the reason for it. His mouth makes it happen. Now, he does say some crazy things sometimes, but you can't tell me that the Democrats don't have a part in this when all they do is talk about, like David Plouffe, prime example. David Plouffe talked about his annihilation just a few months ago. David Plouffe worked for Obama, Clinton's, and now Biden and Harris. So you tell me that the rhetoric from Trump is what's causing him the damage? It happens to be the people on the left that's actually trying to attack him. So you think it's Trump causing that? So Hillary said that, and again, that's what the talking points are, so everybody's coming out to it. They believe if they could tell you enough, they believe they could tell Americans enough, that Americans will start believing it. Sadly, 40 to 45% probably will, because if they hear it enough, it goes in their mind without doing research, they'll believe it. Second thing she said, and again, programming you, she said the people that spread misinformation, like she was saying misinformation as in meaning something that they find that's not true, but may be true to other people, but it's not true to the legacy media and mainstream media and to the fact checkers. She said if someone is spreading misinformation, they should be jailed. Now, you've heard that from Kamala. You've heard that free speech is not absolute. Did you see the story yesterday? And I'm going to show you a picture of it right here. And you need to go on X and watch it because there's no other place that's going to put it out. 2 regular dressed agents, FBI, goes to a man's house and wants to ask him about posts he made. That's in America. And this guy, if you go back now, he's got some colorful language, but if you go back and watch what he did, he did exactly what you're supposed to do. Don't let them in, get their information. They tried to hide their names and their badges. You tell me we're not living in the time where our freedom of speech is at risk. Hillary, Kamala, Walz, Biden, all of them are saying that your free speech is not absolute. If they deem it to be hate, then you deserve to be jailed or at least reprimanded or censored. Is that the America that we're supposed to grow up in? Pay attention to that story. You're hearing it more and more and more from Democratic politicians. Second story, within 4 years, you will see grocery rationing. Now, if Trump wins, maybe not. But if Kamala wins, there's this new article on Zero Hedge that just talked about that. Jeffrey Tucker from the Brownstone Institute talked about this in an article saying because of the price gouging and the gauging pricing that she is wanting to implement. Also because of the taxes on the higher class and the business class, what is going to happen is you are going to see the repercussions at the grocery store. You will see the fact that things will be rationed where you cannot get but only certain amounts. And at that point, the supply chain is hindered, so therefore the price will actually be more because of supply and demand. Less supply, more demand, costs more. Simple economics. I wish somebody would teach Kamala and the Democrats that. So what they're saying is you're going to take out the little grocery stores, the little convenience stores, and it just be completely utter big business. Then that big business will only be able to cater to certain amounts of grocers and certain amounts of providers because of the price gouging measures that she is wanting to put in. Therefore, you will be going to a grocery store hoping to pay less, but you actually have less selection and it actually will cost more. In this article, they also talk about how this is the absolute perfect place for them to be able to take meat away. Well, there's not enough meat, or no, it's not enough, it costs too much. Well, it's too hard to produce. It's problems with the climate. Of course, it's going to be this is going to be the exact policy, the price gouging measures that can help weed out meat from the grocery store. You need to go back and read that article. Now, is everything going to be perfect if Trump gets presidency? I'll be honest with you, our economy is in shambles. We're just holding it up. A lot of Democrats are trying to push the Fed to lower the rates, not just 50 basis points, not just 25 basis points, 75 basis points. Elizabeth Warren, who is supposed to be this hawk for the middle class, which is a complete and utter joke, she's wanting them to lower the basis points. She wants them to lower the interest rate. You know why the Democrats are pushing so hard to lower the interest rates right before election? Because it makes the market go up. It makes everybody happy. It's a false narrative. It makes everybody believe that the economy has gotten so much better. Now, I don't like the Fed. I believe they should be dismantled. But I hope the Fed has a little bit more brains to say, you know what, my name is on this. I don't know if I want to lower the rate when the economy's in such shambles, we just keep trying to hide it. You know what? We're about $400 to $500 billion over our deficit spending that we were supposed to be. You know what that means? Go back and look at it. It means that the more money that we put into the system, that's the only way that we're not seeing a catastrophic recession or depression. It's only because the government's spending. If the government quit spending, they would save money, but what it would do is it would stall our economy because our economy is in such shambles. So it's a catch-22. You need to curb spending. You need to curb government spending. However, because business is not strong enough, you need to incentivize businesses to start doing something again to get our economy going, because government spending is not the answer. That's why our debt is uninhabitable, and that's why America will cause their kids and grandkids to struggle because of the leadership like this. Do we really want grocery rationing? Do we even want to talk about the fact that can even happen? Do we even want to talk about the fact of getting rid of the mom and pops and the convenience stores because they can't afford to make it because of the way Kamala's going to design this bill? You know who it benefits? Big business, big grocer, not the mom and pops, not the regular people. And guess what? It's going to cost you more. Last story, I want to bring this up. This is a Breitbart article. And it doesn't go into detail of who these people are. If you want to go into detail, you can go back into it and look for yourself. Nearly 500 Republicans and Democrat officials urged Joe Biden to import 2.5 million migrants to fill American jobs. So now they're going to use the situation, well, the economy's struggling. I mean, we need these immigrants. You know, they talk about how much they need the immigrants. As many communities struggle with labor shortages in key professions like teachers, nurses, doctors, refugees could play a very important part there. Now, I want you to think about it. You know how they're playing with you? How they think you're fools? Because there is a lot of legal immigrants that have come over and been doctors, nurses, teachers. But the people we're allowing in our borders for refugee status and coming from Haiti and coming from third world countries and coming from Mexico, and we just allow them in, and they're coming in as impoverished illegal immigrants? Do you want them teaching your children? Do you want them prescribing you medicine? Do you want them checking your safety? Come on. That is such a foolish game to play. So you have 500 Republicans and Democrats from these areas saying they want another 2.5 million people into America just so they can have workers like doctors and nurses. And you know good as I do, there's no doctors and nurses that are coming across the border illegally. That's just impossible. And if they're doing something illegal, why would you want them teaching your children? Because they haven't assimilated our culture. They don't know world history. They don't know American history. Come on. How can they tell you about American history when they're illegal immigrants? How can they tell you how to do certain things if they're in a third world country and don't have education? They're trying to run from their systems already. It's all a cop-out. But here's the thing that's scary to me. It's not the fact that we're wanting another 2.5 million, which is stupid in itself. The sad thing is you have both parties signing on to this. In the name of economy, make the economy better. You know how we can make the economy better? You cut taxes. You quit spending money, frivolous money. You start incentivizing businesses with credits for the time being, and you start getting Americans back to work. Simple as that. We don't need to bring people from third world countries in to be our next doctors and nurses. We need to train up our children instead of indoctrinating them in schools, start teaching them education again, and then we can build their better futures. Not because we made them, because we gave them the opportunity. That's what school should have been. That's what a first world country should have been. That's what America was about, living your dream. We should have Americans living their dream for America first, versus making all the dreams come true for all the third world countries all over the world. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this. The scary thing is this. You have misinformation talk again from all these Democrats on the national stage that's wanting to take your freedom of speech away. And then we see the fact of who's to blame for the second attempt. Oh, it's Trump. It's his fault. So sad. Price gouging measures is going to cause rationing. And then on top of that, you have both parties wanting to bring more illegal immigrants in. That's why they can't quit spending, because they feel like the economy will tank and their jobs will be taken away. Their gravy jobs will be taken away. That's why they need more immigrants in here so they can keep those votes flowing and American people foolish. Guys, again, check out the link below for Survival Garden Seeds. That way you can get entered in that. Again, you don't have to sign up for anything. You don't have to buy anything. It's just simply saying, I want to be entered in the giveaway. Remember, subscribe to the channel because you'll be entered into another giveaway at the end of the month. This could be hundreds of dollars worth of a giveaway, and that'll be coming from our friends at Vintage Holsters and also Modern Need Survival. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. God bless.